What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, guys. I'm coming to you live today. Wanted to talk about Reshad Jones, man. The talks are heating up a little more, a lot more rumors. I know it's all rumors and speculation, but at the end of the day, those conversations are starting to heat up. They're starting to get a little bit louder in the organization on whether or not the Miami Dolphins are going to, in fact, try to trade Reshad Jones. The reality is, ladies and gentlemen, Reshad Jones' days are numbered. Whenever I come to think about it, I actually get a little sad about it. And the reason why I get a little sad about Reshad Jones' days being numbered is because all I can do is envision. All I can do is envision what it would be like to have Reshad Jones back there and Minkah Fitzpatrick just roaming around, switching different positions. Because if Reshad Jones is gone, man, if he's gone, that means Minkah will be a primary. He will primarily be handling that safety position. And nothing's wrong with that because I like Bobby McCain in the nickel, even though Minka's better in the nickel than Bobby, even though that's Bobby's strongest suit in the nickel. But at the end of the day, the more weapons you have, the better off you are, man. What up, TD? I won't believe it till I see it. Me too. But at the end of the day, let me say this. Even if Reshad Jones lasts this year, man, he's gone next year, no doubt. They don't mind taking that little bit of cap hit that he will cost us next year. But they are right now open. I mean, they're not hiding anything. Greer said back in April, he wants Reshad Jones. He's going to be on the roster in 2019. But if the right team comes with the right offer, man, they will trade Reshad Jones like that. If they can get the right offer, Reshad Jones will be traded ASAP, man. And let me tell you what I mean by that. If they don't trade Reshad Jones, it's a waste. Of course, they're not going to cut him because it's counterproductive. They still got to pay him his money. But if they trade him, he's only, instead of $17 million of a dead cap hit, might I add, he would only be $4 million of a dead cap hit. If they traded him, he would only be $4 million of a dead cap hit, and immediately we would get, if I'm not mistaken, hopefully my math isn't wrong, we get an exact $13 million just about in cap space. $13 million, just like that, man. And they were talking about they don't mind helping pay some of his salary. That's what they did with Ryan Tannehill. That's what they did with Robert Quinn. They helped pay those guys' salary to sweeten the trade for the other team. So the Miami Dolphins are trying to find a trade partner in which they do not mind paying some of the salary. If you think about it, the Miami Dolphins wouldn't mind paying the salary. Man, there's some bees out here that I see, and I'll make sure I don't get stung. But anyway, they don't mind paying the salary. Because they're gonna have $13 million of free cap space. Not all the salary, but I could imagine, man, if Tannehill was owed about $19 million and 24 dead cap hit, I could imagine may only have to pay about $7 million or something like that, and we would still come out on top with $3 million in savings. That's not a bad deal because what Miami's really looking for are the draft picks, guys. They're looking to get a draft pick for Reshad Jones. My bad, guys. I got a phone call from the wife, man. It didn't crash. I got a phone call. That's what happens when I'm on my phone streaming live and I get a phone call. It cut it out until the call is over, then it comes right back. But listen, man, they're just trying to get this draft pick for Reshad Jones. Me personally, my personal opinion about the whole matter is, man, I hope Reshad Jones plays this year so we can see what we look like with an electrifying defense with more weapons. But at the end of the day, like I said, they would rather have that draft pick. And I get that, and I understand that. So don't get me wrong in that regard. Now, Tuesday is a big day. Flores, what's been going on is they've been brushing off the Reshad Jones situation. They've been basically kind of telling the media, oh, it's not an issue. Reshad's fine. It's voluntary. It's not mandatory. We like for him to be here, but it's no big deal. But this week is mandatory. We got 3 days of mandatory. 3 days. 3 days, ladies and gentlemen. Will Reshad Jones show up on Tuesday? That's what I'm wondering. Y'all hit that like button, man. Will Reshad Jones show up on Tuesday? This is going to be interesting, man. This is a developing story, and Tuesday is going to give us a lot of answers, man. It is going to give us a lot of answers. I'm really wondering if this man is going to show up on Tuesday, because it could be more than they're even letting on. Because whenever they asked the agent, does Reshad Jones want to be traded, the agent never even responded. He never even responded, didn't say a thing. So it could be parts of this story that we haven't even heard. From my understanding, there are reports out there that the new regime, the new coaching staff, does not like what happened last year versus the Jets when Reshad Jones refused to come back in the game. They do not like that at all. That's clearly beyond what Flores and the rest of those guys stand for, which is put the team before yourself. And we all know this, okay? Let me see what y'all talking about in this regard. Let me back up. There's a lot of chatting going. I saw that too. You think they will really do it? They'll do it if they get the right draft pick, Bahamas. That's all it is. And that leads me to wonder, what is the right draft pick? What is the... And the reason why they say that Reshad Jones, they haven't talked negative about him not being there, is because they don't want to devalue his trade value. They don't want to talk bad or say anything negative because they don't want his trade value. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're already in talks with some teams. They just can't work out the fine print and the detail and who's going to pay what. But this is going down, man. Caught me grilling a steak. That's what's up, Airborne. I hope it's good, man. TD, what did you hear? Listen, man, I just heard, listen, the same thing all of us are hearing. But I'm hearing too much of it now. I'm hearing too much about Reshad Jones in this situation. Tuesday is going to be an eye-opener, man. He's getting traded. Hey, we don't know for certain, but the thing is, it's really heating up. And like I said, Tuesday's going to give us a lot of answers, man. TD, you scared me with the title of the video. How? I said Reshad Jones' days are numbered. They're numbered even if he's here this year. They're still numbered. He has less than 365 days on this roster. Reshad Jones has less than 365 days on this roster. You can take that to the bank. If he makes it this year, as soon as the season is over and it's time to make cuts, he will be gone. Because his cap hit next year is so much more reasonable. Think about it. This year, 17 million dead cap. Come on, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Yes, he is trade bait for the right trade. Man, I ain't even looking at bait. Man, yeah, I guess you're right. Trade bait. But still, man, I would like for him to get that draft pick, especially if it's a third. If you can get a third, two-time Pro Bowler. The issue with Reshad Jones, he's 31 years old. But if you can get a third for Reshad, I'll pull the trigger like that. Pull the trigger like that, man. But I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of teams out there offering fifth rounders, maybe some fourths, but I don't know if that's what the Dolphins haven't made it known what their asking price is, so I'm not even aware of that. But I can only speculate that they probably are looking for a third round pick, man. Thing I like about this staff, no one is safe. Amen, amen, amen. Oh man, oh B, you put the team first, you help, you stay. Exactly, but he has a history of that not being the case, so that's concerning, man. They are behind you, Wilson. LOL. Our coaching staff is solo smart. I love the moves they're making. Me too, man. Let me go inside, man, because these bees are real out here, man. These bees are real. Are y'all done eating? You done eating? Eating? You're done eating? Why'd you cut the light off? Turn it back on. Yeah, man. But days are numbered, guys. Clean up. His days are numbered. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Let me see. Man, I'm behind. Check. Okay, TD. What part of Florida did you move to, bro? Central Florida, DY2. TD, what do you think about the guard position? It's hard for me to say just the guard position. When I talk about the guards and stuff, it makes me want to talk about the full offensive line, because what you have to understand about this team now, come on, get up. What you have to understand about this team now, it's not going to hinge on one player. It's not going to hinge on
Oh, here you go. Here. Here you go. Thank you. Carter, here. You can watch a little bit of TV, okay? Okay?
Okay.
My bad, guys. But the guards, man, y'all don't understand. When I come live to y'all and I try to talk to y'all about these coaches, I'm not worried about the guard position. I'm not worried about the right tackle position. I'm not worried about any of that stuff. I'm worried about O'Shea. I am worried about O'Shea, man. What is O'Shea gonna do with that unit? It's not, here y'all go. It's not so much about just the guards. It's about the unit as a whole, man. What is O'Shea gonna do to have that unit working cohesively? Guys, you don't need great guards. You don't need the best guards. But if that O-line is working together and they're working cohesively together, man, you can win. You can win. It's that easy, man. But I'm actually optimistic about our guards. Okay, I'm optimistic. I'll use that word. All right. TD, you look like Wilson on tool time. All right. Would McDonald take Jones' spot if he's traded soon? No, it would be Minkah Fitzpatrick. It would be Minkah. It would be Minkah Fitzpatrick, man. EM, yes. No, it would be Minkah, man. McDonald ain't gonna take that position. Minkah would go there. 3 days, and if you keep talking, you're gonna waste one of them. Iron Eagle reference. If he goes, I hope he goes to get a ring. Yeah, me too. But at the end of the day, man, Anthony, that means you love the player, man. You're a player guy. When I saw a pic of him in the Bahamas during voluntary OTAs, I figured, oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. Don't be lying to me like that. Are you serious? I figured he knew more about his status with the team than we knew. Are you serious, Corey Kane? I didn't even see that. I got to go check that out. You mean to tell me this man is in voluntary OTAs in the Bahamas? I guess that's seniority and thinking that, hey, I've already had an established career. I don't know what to call it, man. I really don't know what to call it, to be honest with you. Stealth Patriot style, making moves on the low. Yeah, we'll see. Dolphins going to beat them twice, maybe 3 times this year. What's up, TD? And yeah, I saw it earlier, and I understand where they're coming from. Plus, we are deep in that position, so it is. What do you mean deep in that position? So if it happens, as long as we can get a good pick and save money to continue to build, we're not deep in that position. Just because we're working multiple people out at multiple positions, and some of those being safety, does not mean we're deep in the position. It does not mean we're deep in the position. Think about it. If Reshad Jones go, we got TJ McDonald and Minkah Fitzpatrick. How are we deep? You know? Now Reshad Jones staying this year. That's why I would want him to stay this year. A third for a Pro Bowler. Yeah, a third rounder. You act like he was the Pro Bowl last year. You act like he ain't coming off of an injury. You act like he ain't 31 years old. He a 2-time Pro Bowler. But at the end of the day, this could be his decline. This could be his way down. Yes, a third or a fourth, and he's out. Yeah, and it'll be hard to get a third. If you ask me, they might even pull the trigger on the fourth. Y'all already know. Woo! They might pull the trigger on the fourth. Don't be shocked if he stays. Oh no, I'm not going to be shocked. I just said his days are numbered. Even if he's on the roster this year, I think it's going to be a thing of beauty with this defense. But it's his last year. It's his last year. The only way I could see that changing is if after this year they restructure his deal to retire a Miami Dolphin, where he just gives a real friendly two-year deal or something like that. But he under contract in 2021, so why would he do it? It wouldn't make any sense. You know? And even the money guarantee he has next year, even that guarantee money is he eating, you know? So I don't know, man. Y'all hit that like button, guys. I wouldn't mind. It's time to build. Bang. What's up, TD? What up, TD? What's up, all you guys? Random guy and JD. Come on, man. Don't shut my computer down, homie. I love you. I love you too. I say a second rounder for Reshad. Oh well, that's probably why they waiting forever, asking for a second rounder. Who finna give a second round pick away for a 31-year-old safety coming off of an injury who has some issues with the character issues now, whether we want to say they are or not? That's how the league's gonna look at it. Character issues. Oh man, a second rounder, man. If we got a second rounder for Reshad Jones, man, that would be crazy, man. I'd be so hyped. I'd be so pumped. No, it's not likely, man. How do you feel about the Dolphins versus Cowboys game? I don't feel nothing random because I don't feel nothing about none of our games because we going to take care of business and go 16-0. Let's go, baby. Jones is not being the leader he should be. So true. So true. Which is disappointing and unfortunate. But then you wonder, is it Matt Burt to blame? Adam Gase? Should we be blaming those guys, honestly? Think about it, man. Think about it. I bring up the guards because it's key to us having a run game, and we all know there helps the quarterback out a lot. Listen, T-Zone, good point. My answer to the guards still remains the same, but I will say this about the running game. The beautiful thing about these guards are they're good pulling guards. They're good run offensive guards. That is the good thing about it. Okay? The pass protection, they're not as good, but I'm not as concerned because now we're going to utilize a fullback and we got a lot of blocking tight ends. So it's going to help, man. What up, JC? Anthony Feliso with the donation. Shout out to everybody who donated to this channel, helping me out. I love that you cover Miami Dolphins, my favorite team. Shout out to you, Anthony, man, for taking the time to hit that super chat button and giving me a donation to this channel, man. Everybody who donates to the channel, love you, love you, love you, love everybody. But love y'all so much for your help and support for this channel, helping me do bigger and better things for the future to come. What is you doing, boy? Random guy don't start that mess. Oh, I don't know what y'all talking about. 2 third-round picks, one this coming draft and one in the draft after. Lucas, man, you're way off, bro. You're way off, man. You don't do it. Ain't no 2 third-rounders, okay? We might pull a trigger on 1/4. You got to understand a 31-year-old player, the value. Okay, let's put it like this. Jay Ajayi wasn't he fresh out the Pro Bowl? What did we get for what draft pick did we get for Jay Ajayi, y'all? Man, I'm so far behind on this chat. I'm gonna have to speed it up, man. Let me just speed it all the way up, man. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I'm just so behind on the chat. What did we get for Jay Ajayi? 5th rounder, okay? Fresh off of the Pro Bowl. Jarvis Landry. Oh, it was a 4th? Okay, Jarvis Landry. What did we get for Jarvis Landry, y'all? What did we get for Jarvis Landry? Fresh off the Pro Bowl, might I add. You see what I'm saying here? Fresh off the Pro Bowl. Much younger. So let me help y'all out who may not be able to equate trade value as much. Because some of y'all may not be able to understand what trade value a player has, okay? You can't look at the name and the fact that they've been to Pro Bowlers. For draft picks, you got to look at the name, you got to look at accolades, you got to look at age, you got to say what did they do the last season, the season before that. That's pretty much what they look at, man. That's pretty much it, man. So that's what you have to understand, man. Trade value, this ain't Madden. Exactly, this ain't Madden, man. Madden might give you a 1st rounder for Reshad Jones. This is not Madden, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all hit that like button, man. Less than half the people in the room hit the like button. Y'all show your love and support, man. I was 4th. We got Balaj for that pick. Yes, and that was a good pick. That's why you want the draft picks. Some may miss, but some may hit. Balaj was worth the 4th. You know, we picked Balaj in the third for our trade for Jay. Oh, one of the two, him or Landry, man. Hey, what up, Brian? Shout out to you, man. Trade value. Hit that like button. A fourth, my bad. Balaj is starting this. Mark my words. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Hey, what are you doing? Don't hit the camera. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Don't get mad at me, man. I'm higher on Balaj than Drake, man. I'm just sorry. And this ain't no Drake hate. I don't know why whenever I give constructive criticism of some of our players, people say I'm hating. When I constructively criticize Xavier Howard, when I constructively criticize Reshad Jones, Kenyon Drake, people say I'm hating. What purpose do I have to hate? What purpose at all would I have to hate? At all, man. The large. Come on, man. Hold on, y'all. Come on. Because you just going to break my stuff. Are you going to go play with your toys or you going to keep messing with me, huh? Huh, homie? Which one is it? Oh, man. You running your nose? One moment, y'all.
Yeah.
Whee! Carter, take your toys out of the living room and go put them in your room. Okay?
Okay.
My bad, man. But yeah, the comeback team of 2019 would be the Dolphins. That's right, baby. TD dad talk. I'll take that. Balaj is a big, fast dude. He, Drake, and the rest will earn their spot. Competition, it's what's for dinner. I agree. Takum say, listen, again, don't forget about Mark Walton, man. If he clear all these charges, you might see him getting some carries this year. Shout out to Pete. What up, homie? It's been a minute. Where you been, Pete? Miami ranked. Which Miami? The Hurricanes? Oh, the Dolphins. 32? Boy, we the most disrespected team in the league. Hey, what up, Bree? Hello? Oh, well, I missed the call. Never mind. Dolphins basically traded Ajayi to get Kalen Balaj, so we'll see if it's worth it. I like Balaj, but Ajayi left Miami and got a ring. Yeah, but that ain't, I mean, we can't just credit that to Ajayi. He went to an all-star team, but I will say this. That's what this team is built up to be for the future. Letting your best players, some of your best players, get traded and go ahead and grab a replacement, but the replacement should already be on the roster, man. The replacement should already be on the roster. I'll respect you. Say third rounder. I just feel that safety is a hard position to find as opposed to the Landry and Ajayi trade. Once the trade happens, I'll come back and face whatever comes out of it. Hey, do that, Alain, because let me tell you something. It ain't got, listen, you comparing it to the Ajayi and Landry trade because safeties are hard to come by. Listen, the reason why they won't get better for Reshad Jones is the biggest reason ain't even the position. The biggest reason ain't even the money. The biggest reason is he's 31 years old, about to be 32. I mean, you're going to give away a third-round pick for somebody who only got 2 years left in this league? Maybe coming fresh off of an injury? You got to put all that together, man. You got to put all that together. But, hey, come back. Who knows? We might get a third-rounder. I would love for you to come back and throw it in my face. That means we won. That means we robbed whoever it was. Literally. What up, Dolphin fan? Balaj hit holes Drake refused to hit. Because Drake wants the home run play, and he's not, let me stop, man. He just ain't disciplined enough to me. Flores told Drake to watch footage of White from New England. Love it. Busy working, hustler. I've been watching the show, just not live. Keep it up, fans up. You the man, TD. Appreciate you, Pete. Love you, bro. Balaj is a starter. He is a starter, but will he get that shot? That's why. Oh man, I don't know what we're gonna do. Honestly, this running back situation got me kind of confused because at the end of the day, man, I know what I see. I know what I see. I already told y'all I'm higher on Balaj than Drake, but you can get something for Drake. But they ain't finna trade Drake right now. Now, if Mark Walton turn out to beat all his charges and play well, Drake is out of there after this year, man. That's just a fact, man. If we got a fourth for Jones, I'd be shocked. That would even be a steal. I might make a channel like this, honestly. Any tips? Random guy, just start. That's your biggest tip. Just start. Do it. And then hit me up so we can collab, man. TD, we need to get up our rushing yards per attempt. Consistency in this area seems to be correlated with more points scored. You have to ask yourself, why haven't we rushed very well? Yeah, we know we had offensive line issues, but once again, we had a running back that always goes for the home run. And it causes a lot of punts, okay? Watch all Balaj carries. I mean, almost every single one of his carries are positive yards and getting chunks. Like literally, like Balaj to come in the game, if he get 10 carries, it looks like something like this. 3 yards, 11 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards, 4 yards, 6 yards, 9 yards, 14, -2. Something like that. Drake, 3 yards, -2, 1 yard, 6 yards, 2 yards, -4, 13, 24, -3, -6. Too many negatives. Too many negatives, man. If you ain't getting 4 yards, and Balaj actually has a higher yards per carry than Drake. Less than a yard, but it's about 1 yard. It's about 1 yard. Balaj got about 1 yard more carries than Drake. But so hey man, y'all better look at it, man. Random guy, I'll support. Yo. That's right, man. Random guy, do your thing, man. LOL, nah, I won't throw it in your face. I'm a Fins fan for life. We can celebrate a third rounder if that's with we get what we get. Bless. Absolutely. Alain, I appreciate that. Love you, man. I think he gonna get his shot this year. I hope so, man. I hope so. What up, TD? What up, Doug? Dougly Do Wrong in the house. Hey man, Doug is a legend, man. That's right, Doug. Don't be shying away from the title I gave you, man. Every time I say it, he said, nah, you don't know. Doug is a legend, man. Doug is the man. Hey, Doug, man, you gotta tell me. Hey man, we gotta collab, Doug. I've been very busy, man, but I'm gonna email you soon, bro. But yeah, man, what you gotta let everybody know what you think about this Reshad Jones situation, Doug. Doug, what's up, dude? You awesome too, bro. Glad you here. Absolutely, man. I love the running back situation. Balaj hitting holes, Drake doing all around solid rushing and catching, and Walton is gonna be nice third option. Look out for him. I agree, M Baller. And Doug, man, I'm curious if what you think about this Balaj Drake situation, because I mean, it may not even be a situation for you, you know, but to me, I see more into this than maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe you can help keep me even, man. What's up, P? ABD, time in this strill. Time in the strill. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know how much of the contract the Dolphins will pay, but surely that would affect the trade. Listen, man, if we trade him and we gonna save $13 million, we should be able to not mind offering a good amount to pay a good amount of his salary. We shouldn't have any issue with that. It's about the draft pick, okay? Drake ran like Bush. Drake is built like Bush. Scat back. Drake ran like Bush. Drake is built like Bush. Scat back. That's all good. That don't mean that's the most effective and the best runner that we got in that backfield. That's all I'm saying. The run against Minnesota was crazy. Doug is a legend. Yes, he is. I keep telling him that. There you go with the nah, man. Doug better go somewhere with that nah. Balaj was Drake on Drake's rookie season. Hold on. Balaj was Drake on Drake's rookie season. Man, my mind ain't reading that right. I think I know what you're trying to say, but I don't want to rewrite. I don't know. Explain it a different way. I honestly think the media is bored with the downtime and has nothing to report on. His contract is huge for them to move him to get the pick they want. I honestly think he stays one more year. That's what I think, Doug, with the one more year, but his days are numbered because it's less than 365 days. They're going to cut him when the season over. But that makes me want to ask you this, Doug. What should the Dolphins be asking for if we do trade him? What draft pick, what round draft pick can we get for a Reshad Jones, who is a two-time Pro Bowler, but coming off of an injury, but 31, about to be 32 years old, but has some team issues, refusing to come in the game, all those type of things. Tell us what you think is an appropriate draft pick for him, man. This is an exciting time to be a Fins fan, bro. It's perfect. You better know it, man. Heard retrading Reshad Jones, TD. We don't know, man, but the speculation is pumping up. And like Doug say, man, I know the media is bored because this is a slow time, y'all. This is a slow time for Miami Dolphins news. Most of the time we're talking about players that may not even make the roster, but that's all we have at this time. But this is the biggest news that we do have is the Reshad Jones situation. Tuesday will tell us a lot. Because will he even show up? Okay. How often do you look at your emails? About once every 4 or 5 days. But I'll look at it when I get off this stream because you asked me. So about that often. It's a competition between Balaj and Drake. Bush had his 2 best seasons with Miami. We need depth at all spots. Tired of shipping out talent. Be a pro and play hard. Hey, I agree, SM. But at the end of the day, you have to stand for something or fall for anything. We got to ship out talent if it ain't on the same page as us. We got to ship out talent if it's costing us that kind of money. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I remember from last year around this time, training camp, Balaj missed his block assignment and got yelled at by Tannehill, if you remember. Oh, I remember because I did a video about it because I was proud of Tannehill for the first time stepping up, and that Ryan Clark or whoever his name is on ESPN, which I did another video about, had the nerve to call Tannehill out, talk about who are you to call him out. Everybody asked for the man to be a leader, but then when somebody called him out for being a leader, people backed up the guy that criticized him. Just hypocrisy at its finest, man. TD, if you want to collab, email me. I got a real random guy. You might be better to email me. I don't have your email address, and if you put it in this email, in the chat, I'm not gonna have it because it's gonna be in the chat. I'm gonna be replaying the video looking for it. Just email me at tdfinstalk@yahoo.com. Drake has similar stats to Balaj his rookie season. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. But at the end of the day, who's looking like, to me, the better back right now? Okay? George, he did, and Bush still wasn't utilized properly. With his contract as is, this Doug says, with his contract as is, I would say 4th, 5th, exactly. If they pay for some of his contract, I would say 3rd. I get it. If they pay for some, you'll say 3rd. I don't think we get no 3rd, man. I mean, look what we got for Tannehill, bro. And we paid $7 million of his contract. But I get your logic. I like the logic. Because if we're paying for it, give us a little more. So we're basically paying more and more for a better pick. That makes sense. I get that. I just don't see a team pulling that kind of... Like, if a team does it, they just dumb. They're dumb. I mean, you can give me 50 different terms of this deal, and if a team does it, something's wrong. Because at the end of the day, you're giving up an asset, a 3rd, 4th round pick for somebody who doesn't even have 3 or 4 years in this league, maybe? Maybe? I don't know, man. Look out for the new running backs. Yes, I agree. Don't you guys slip on Gaston. I'm not. He just got a few people in front of him, man. You stand for your teammates. Yeah, but he ain't stand for his teammates when he didn't want to come back in that Jets game. Why is Miami trading Reshad Jones? Why? Well, we don't know, but he's not in the future. Is this the Krusty Krab? I mean, he's on the market, and why not? At the end of the day, he's costing $19 million. If you got a chance to save $4 million, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and speculate the Dolphins aren't trying to go to a Super Bowl this year because they're trying to win and be competitive. But if we want to be 100 and be real, why are we gonna carry that kind of money on the books for a season where we're trying to evaluate talent? Why are we gonna carry that kind of salary? Now, I would like him to be on the team, though, just to see how this defense functions with all that talent. We don't even know if Reshad Jones is going to come back and be the same player. I don't know. We'll see, man. Just getting on what we talking about. Man, we talking about Reshad Jones and a little bit of running back stuff. I say fifth. Yeah, hey, I hope they get a fourth. That would be sweet. But Doug spot on with it, man. If a star safety gets hurt in OTA, in a playoff team, they might pay a second as a desperate pick. I mean, good way to look at it, Pete. Good way to look at it. And that's always a good way to look at it. You know, sit him he's right there. And hey, let's just keep our options open. He's on our roster next on Tuesday. Let him start practicing, but let's keep an eye out on the league. I mean, if a safety goes down and the team is just like, oh my gosh, we in trouble. Hey, we got an asset over here if you want it. Good point, Pete. If they do trade, I will come towards the middle to end of camp when their starting safety gets hurt and it's a contender. Spot on. Same thing Pete was talking about. Y'all right, man. Things I didn't even think about, which makes a lot of sense. That's a smart way to put it, man. I mean, you know, my mind goes in a million different directions, but it makes me wonder. I mean, did they tell Reshad Jones, hey, just chill, man. Don't come back until, you know, the non-voluntary. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, man. Because he's going to stand for his teammates. No one is going to take on that contract. It ain't about them taking it on. It's about whether or not we're going to pay a portion of it.
Look,
we might pay a portion of it. So nobody wants to take on Tannehill's contract, but we paid $7 million of it. Nobody wanted to take on Robert Quinn's contract, but we paid a large portion of it. So I can't say that they're not going to pick it up because we're the ones still going to be paying a large portion of it. Balaj and Drake 1-2 punch. 1-2-1 punch. I know what you meant, Dion. Yeah, but who's the first punch? Who's the first punch? Well, I guess it don't matter. Not in a O'Shea type offense because the ball spreads around, man. The Dolphins are trash. Is this the Krusty Krab? Stop hating, man. Hey, TD. I took a look at everything I could find on Walton, and you're so right. The dude is a beast. I told y'all before, if y'all haven't seen Mark Walton's highlights, just go take a look at it. And y'all tell me, matter of fact, go take a look at it. And the whole time you're watching his highlights, think about Kenyon Drake. Think about Kenyon Drake. And I can guarantee your stock for Kenyon Drake will go down. And I know it's college, and I know the competition isn't as good. But the small Mark Walton, you see the small intangibles. You actually see the small intangibles. See, a lot of people, coaches be like, oh, he has great this, he has great that, but you don't even know what that looks like. When you see it on film, I guess he has great vision. I guess he got great feet. He just running to me and going through a wide hole. But Mark Walton, go check out his film. I promise you, you will see the detail. His footwork, oh my gosh, you'll see it. You'll see his body flamboyancy, refusing to go down, bouncing off, not even a bruiser, but bouncing off of people. He doesn't run you over. It's like when he's about to see contact, he allows his body to go dead. And it's a smart thing to do. It's like, I'm about to go head to head with this linebacker. I'm going to deaden my body. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to forcefully hit him with my body, trying to run him over, and I'm not going to let him forcefully knock me back. I am heavy enough I'll just dead my body, and when he hits me, I'll bounce right back up on my feet. This man just doesn't hit the ground. Just doesn't hit the ground. Please go check out his film, and then y'all think about Drake. Matter of fact, go look at Drake's highlights, and you'll see holes and Drake just running free. But this guy actually earning his, like literally contact, avoiding. There was one play on the highlights. I told y'all this the other night. 5 defenders in front of him, lined up. He's shifting his feet on one, shifting his feet on the second. And I ain't talking about shifting his feet running 6 yards. I'm talking about shifting his feet. The defenders of a yard and a half in front of him. Shifting his feet. The defenders a yard and a half in front of him. He shifted his feet 4 times and then beat the 5th guy around the corner. I was like, how is it possible? How? Man, forget it. Go check it out, man. Go check it out. Just go check it out, man. Why are the Dolphins this stupid? Is this the Krusty Krab, man? We'll see, man. We'll see when we in that Super Bowl, baby. Redo Jones contract. Redo Jones contract. Dude is a baller. What makes you think Jones is gonna pass up on the $19 million or whatever he's due? You think he gonna redo his contract? What, you gonna sign him to a 3-year $19 million when he gonna get his money this year anyway? That would be stupid of Jones. Jones got the leverage. Jones can literally say, I'm gonna sit back. Stop. Don't break that. Jones can sit back and say, I got the leverage. I'm gonna sit back, get my money, and if they, at the end of the day, they want to talk about contract renegotiation, we can talk about it next year, because they still gonna owe me a little bit of guaranteed money. What incentive does he have? Jones will tell them no. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. LOL, and don't hate on Drake. Here we go again. You always preach. Don't go off highlights. You always preach. Don't go off highlights. You're right. You don't go off highlights. You want to look at the lowlights too. But did you notice what I said? I said the intangibles, the detail. I'm not just, did you hear me say, oh my God, this kid ran for an 80-yard touchdown. Oh my God, this kid did this and ran for the, I'm not talking about highlights of how he got in the end zone. I told you solely go look at the highlights for the detail, feet, vision. It's clear in his highlights. Most players, it's not clear in. That's what I'm talking about, all right? But you're right. I'm not one to be talking about looking at highlights because I can care less. But in this regard, I am only talking about the skill things, the little intangibles that players do that usually don't even show up in the game, that you don't see, but you can see it. This is one kid that I'm shocked. I'm literally shocked. Wow, you can see it. You can literally see it. It's undeniable. It's crazy. Go check it out, man. And then you tell me what you think. Go check it out first. Go look at Drake, the intangibles, and go look at this kid. Whole different story, man. You ain't going to no Super Bowl. Hey, stop hating, man. I took a look because of you, brother. Oh, and YouTube has 2 vids on him. The 425 and 416 are both completely different films. So check out both. Oh, and they show one play on a kickoff, and he levels the dude. Hey, Bill Burns on that play, because remember, I study football. I didn't just look at him leveling them. When I watch film, I look at every aspect of the game. If you notice on that kickoff, him playing defense on special teams, he ran all the way down the field and got knocked down. Got back up and made the huge standing up. He wasn't even in motion coming after the guy. He got knocked on his back, got up, the runner coming, and just bam, and knocked this guy out. Go look at it again, Bill. That same play you're talking about, go look at what happens to him before he makes that massive tackle. Go look what happens to him. He gets knocked out, and he gets back up and then makes that tackle, which is even crazier. Man, Super Bowl shuffle coming back this season. That's right, baby. Damian know what time it is. Mark my words, Drake will get a 5-year extension. Okay, maybe. But let me say this before I read Doug's comment. How many players do you think can get big dollars on a team? I mean, come on. How many players do you think can get big dollars on a team? What you think Russell Wilson did to his team? He had to lose 2 great defensive players. They done already started with Xavier Howard. Bobby McCain got his money. Laramie Tunsil's coming up. And after Laramie Tunsil next year, you got a lot of decisions. What you gonna say, Grant, I don't want to give you more money? You gonna say Albert Wilson, I don't want to give you more money? You're gonna say Drake, I don't want to give you no more money? There's about 8 players that have contributed that you can say, you don't want to give them more money? Man, the Dolphins ain't stupid. They bringing all these backs in with talent because if any of them emerge, Drake is gone. And if he gets a 5-year extension, congratulations, Kenyon Drake. Congratulations. That means he earned it for one, and that means I should definitely be proud of him. Because for him to get a 5-year extension, that will simply, I'm telling you now, and I don't think that Flores and O'Shea coverage running backs like that. Look at the Patriots, man. Look at the Patriots. You think that they hold on to one or covet any given running back? Come on, man. There's certain positions you covet. And running back to them ain't one of them. What somebody said earlier with the trade with Ajayi and Landry, it's easier to find players like that. So it's same thing. Why is Miami thinking of trading Reshad Jones? Because he costs too much. He's getting older. And why not get an asset now versus getting nothing, paying him tons of money? Doug. I don't know. I don't think you can compare Drake to Walton or Balazs. Because Drake was stuck in a Gase system when he rarely started and Gase rarely ran. The Pats Monday game showed his skill and elusiveness. I'll say this, Doug. Kalen Balazs was in that same system, homie. And of course, we can't compare Walton, but I'm talking about the small intangibles. That's all I meant whenever I was telling people go check it out. Because that's the thing, it's obvious. But when I watch Drake's film again, he tries to go for the home run too much instead of going to get the guaranteed 4 yards. That's the only issue I have with Drake. Too often he goes for he tries to go for the 20-yard gain instead of getting the guaranteed 4 when he's already beaten on the 20-yard attempt. Like he'll have a defensive end to his left that done already somewhat passed him, and sometimes he'll try to outrun him around him. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Go look at how many negative yard runs Drake has. -2, -1, 0 yards, 3 yards, 2 yards, 26. And we hoorah, hooray. That's all I'm saying. But whenever it comes to Balazs, I feel like I can compare the two. Balazs was in the Drake system. Kenyon Drake, it ain't Gase's fault. Kenyon Drake won a fumble on the 1-yard line against Chicago in game 5 of the season. On the 1-yard line. And I knew it was coming. Go check out my Chicago Bears video. I knew it was coming. He can't be trusted. He doesn't have any and it ain't his fault. He doesn't have any big game experience. But at the end of the day, man, no, man. And you said something. You said the Pats Monday game showed his skill and elusiveness. The Pats Monday game? What year was that, Doug? That wasn't this past year. If I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me. No, it wasn't this past year. It wasn't this year that just passed, the Monday game. You talk about a year before that? The problem is Drake, I think stuff like whenever Drake did show his... I was high on Drake just like I was with Balazs when Drake was the young back. But he showed me too many times, man. Y'all got to understand how many times this man caused us to punt by taking chances. That's all I'm saying, man. Kids is crazy. Hey, Doug. Why is Miami thinking of trading Reshad Jones? I read that already. There are all 3 different type of runners, premium versatility in the backfield. I agree with that, Kay. And I think Flores loves that. That's why even in New England, the Patriots, I mean, the AFC East Championship game, it'll be one running back going off. The Super Bowl, that same running back that went off in the AFC Championship game don't even get 2 carries. It's a whole different back. So it just depends on the other side of the ball, man. Drake is proven. Frank, holla at me, homie. What's your definition of proven? Can you help us out with that? What is your definition of proven? You said Drake is proven. What is your definition of proven? Let me man, I'm so far behind on this chat again. Your face is half cut off on the screen. Oh, it's probably your settings on your phone or whatever you have. Go to full screen mode, you'll see me. He's talking Miracle game. Miami Miracle was Monday night. And then on top of it, don't tell me he solidified himself in the Miami Miracle game because of the Miami Miracle. He ran that 69-yard touchdown to seal the game versus the Pats. Oh, my gosh. If that is y'all measurement, y'all, come on, man. Tannehill threw the pass to Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills got it to Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker went and gave it to Drake. And let's be honest. What did Drake have to do? Come around the corner and beat one guy. Come on, man. Come on. I was kidding. Relax. Okay. All right. My bad, K. Yeah, you really got to me, man. You really got me, man. You guys need to make more vids together. Yeah, man, we will, man. I'll get with Doug, man. Once I get situated, we still doing a lot of shopping and fixing up the place, man. Mika Fitzpatrick is proven. Mika Fitzpatrick ain't proven either, man. Listen, now don't get me wrong. Mika Fitzpatrick is proven, mentally to me, but I have a rule, man. You got to be in this league. You got to get off your rookie contract and be that guy to be proven. I'm sorry. You just have to, man. See, Frank responded. Frank said, sorry, TD, Drake is proven. That ain't what I asked you, Frank. I said, how is he proven? How you going to say a man proven who virtually got benched last year? Oh, that was Adam Gase. Virtually got benched last year. Let's call it what it is, Frank. The man virtually got benched last year. He can catch out backfield. Oh, yeah. Clap. I said last year he needs to improve in that. And he did. But at the end of the day, where do you get proven? Run between tackles. Yeah, when the tackles make a 4-foot hole for him. Not only that, I said earlier, my problem with Drake is always trying to get the home run. Frank, how about Kenyon Drake's blocking? Trash. I can say that with the utmost confidence. Don't make me break out the film. Do not make me break out the film. His blocking, trash. I could break out film right now on Kenyon Drake getting ran over by linebackers. And the same guy that ran him over still made the sack. Blocking is trash. Terrible running back for blocking. Just and the truth be told, that's one of the biggest reasons he got benched. That's one of the biggest reasons he got benched. Come on, man. Would you trade a proven player? Depend on how much we paying him. It depends on how much we paying him. That's like saying if I was to equate Laramie Tunsil with being proven, that's like me saying, oh, but Laramie Tunsil won $40 million a year. Yeah, I trade him. And I know he ain't won no $40 million a year, but like I said, how much are we paying this proven player? Trust me, I'm going with this organization, man. I got principles. And what I mean by that is you got to have some type of dignity and don't let these players take advantage of you, man. Don't let them take advantage of you, man. Let me see. Our offensive line was not that good. Okay, Frank, but that's where the running back is supposed to pick up blocks and help. But you know what was happening every time? Drake. Oh, this guy just said better than Balaj. Now, I'm not going to sit here and debate who's a better running back, Balaj or Drake. I'm higher on Balaj, but I'm not going to debate who's better. I'm not debating who's better, okay?
Oh, no.
But I am sitting here telling you, Frank, Drake's issues. His issues. Block, dude. Learn how to block. Stop taking chances. You sat behind. Why you think Frank Gore got all those carries last year? Because Gore was running between the tackles, getting 4, 5, 6, 7 yards at a time. Kenyon Drake trying to bust it around the corner and get -2s. Punts, punts, punts. See, that's what y'all don't recognize. Y'all don't recognize Kenyon Drake on the first down, and next thing you know, it's 2nd and 13. Y'all don't recognize that kind of crap. You ignore that kind of crap, man. You ignore the simple fact that we always was second and worse than 10. 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13. All y'all Kenyon Drake lovers, how about y'all tell me who got us in those long 2nd down situations? Why don't you be honest? Why don't you be honest and admit who was making us 2nd and 13, 2nd and 14, 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12? Why don't you be honest and tell us who was putting us in those situations? And wondering why we punt the ball so freaking much, man. Out of here, man. They waste their Wake's best years. They waste everybody's best years. But that's why it ain't about a specific player, man. You got to build his roster and not overpay people. Facts. Drake is a finesse running back, and Walton is more complete back. I'm telling you, Dunn know what I'm talking about. And I'm not, gosh, man, I'm not even hating on Drake. I'm just calling what I see. I'm just calling. I don't have any, just because, what's wrong? I'm not playing with this train, man. I hate these train pieces just like I hate your Legos. Because I step on them all day, every day. Here you go. Okay?
Okay.
Love you. Man, don't throw your toys, okay? He talking about pass blocking. Who is better? Good question, because I don't see Balaj in a lot of pass blocking situations. A lot of times when Balaj is in the game, they are running the ball. That's how reliable they feel about Balaj. He don't get many snaps, but every time he in the game, it is likely they run the ball. Not to freaking mention how we forgot Balaj can catch the ball downfield. Oh, we forgot about that? Walton is going to get arrested again. I hope not. Drake was running into his own blockers and falling. It's all right, True. Everybody who's telling me I'm wrong right now, they don't want to admit those type of things. They don't want to admit those type of things, man. I don't have a problem with Drake. All I'm doing is pointing out the things that he can improve, that he doesn't do very well. And I don't see with Balaj. And then you got someone like Walton coming behind him. Kid looks good, man. He looks good, man. Drake was okay. Point made. You can't let any player kill your salary cap. I try to make it every time, don't I, Lenny? Yo, TD, I'm out of here. Bud, hit me up. We got a collab on this topic and more. Write this down. And more. Write this down, LOL. Also, I was talking 2017 Monday night game. Has a good one, brother. Have a good one, brother. Later, boys. Fins up. Shout out to you, dog. Love you, bro. I'll hit you up, man. And yeah, I knew you wouldn't talk about this year, man. It had to be the pass. And I agree with you. He showed himself in a game, but how many backs show themselves in games, man? It's about the consistency, and that's one thing we don't get from Kenyon Drake, man. Consistency. I'm sorry, that wasn't Drake. Because Gase plays favoritism, and that's what's got him fired. Man, Gase wasn't placing no favoritism when it came to the running back position. He was trying to put the best running back in that was going to help us win. Sorry, guys, it wasn't Drake. Tannehill got us in those long situations. Get out of here. Shake, you know good and well we were running the ball, and it was negative yardage. Come on, man. Sometimes you need a vet to help a kid learn. I agree. We got to see him this season to officially say Drake is a wash. No. I'm never saying he a wash. Don't get me wrong. I never say he is a wash. Drake is a good back. There's just things that he can improve on to make him a great back. Never say he was a wash. If he doesn't improve this year, he's not a wash. He's an asset that you can go ahead and trade. Gore taught them boys a lot. I don't know about that, though. they all ran better towards the end of the season. Somewhat, man. I don't know if Gore taught him a lot because even when Drake got him, I don't know, man. We'll see this year. Receiver could not catch. Receiver could not catch. What you referring to, Frank? Drake barely got any carries, especially on first down. Go back and watch the first 4 games. Go back and watch the first 4 games. Don't sit here and tell me he barely got any carries. He got more carries than Gore in the first 4 games, and then it all flipped because he kind of got benched. Drake's days are numbered. That's true. What's up? What's up? What are you trying to take me to? TD, it's almost NBA game time. They ain't already? Yeah, man. I got to go, y'all. This TD Fans Talk because I'm going to be on my other channel live streaming the NBA game 2. So I'm about to go live right now. So shout out to everybody who joined me on the stream. Thank y'all. Yes, sir. Okay. You want some grapes, man? You want grapes? What time is it? All right, you can get a snack, okay? Go ahead, get it. But yeah, man, y'all join me over there if y'all want to hang out with me tonight. I'm going to be live streaming the NBA game. But this TD Fans Talk, thank y'all for y'all love, y'all support, man. Appreciate you, Dundada. At this point, it's time to move on from Reshad and slide Minka to free safety. Better leader and better player at cost less. I agree, Dun, man. Dun, you spot on, homie. What up, Matthew? I just noticed you. That's why. 3-0 first 3 games. Hey, man. 16-0, baby. Frank. 16-0. Big up, Dun. Hey, y'all hit the chat section before y'all get out of here. 16-0, man. You got to speak it into existence, man. 16-0 the chat section. 16-0 the chat section. 16-0 the chat section. No. 16-0. Y'all don't want to give me a 16-0? Somebody can give me a 16-0. Can we go on 16-0? Undefeated Dolphins, winning the Super Bowl. First team to ever do it twice. First team to do it 1 time. 12-4. Get out of here, Carnell. 16-0. 16-0. This TD Fans Talk. Catch me for the NBA game if y'all want to hang out with me, man. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot more basketball talk over there because I'm going to try to divide the channel now and not oversaturate people. Because I already hated the fact that I had to do the basketball games on this channel. It probably gave a lot of people a lot of disinterest. There's football fans. But thank everybody who supported me anyway. This TD Fans Talk. Love y'all. 16-0, baby. I'm out. Peace. All right, man. All right, come on. Snack time. What you doing? Get your bowl. Come on. Open the drawer. Where your brother at? Oh, he playing. Pick it up. All right, put it up here. Put it up on the counter. Come on. Here. No, you gotta wash. We gotta wash them off first, okay?
Okay.
All right, come on. Come over here. Come over. No, sir. No juice. No juice. You had your juice for today. No, sir. If you want some water, you can get some water. If you want your milk before bedtime, I can give you that in about an hour, okay?
Okay.
All right, you can get these grapes right now and tell your brother, come here, Cam. Come on. Don't make a mess, okay?
Okay.
I love you. Oh, boy. Get ready to go live. Oh, y'all still on here? Oh, crap, I ain't never even cut it off. All right, y'all. If y'all still hear me, if y'all still here, I'm out. Peace.